All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's good? What's good with everybody? Let's talk this boxing this morning. Don Falon in the building. What's going on, man? How you feeling? Uh Top of the morning, Martin Fanon. Sorry, man. I always transpose Martin and Fanon. What's the business in boxing world? You know what it is. We're gonna go over this the happenings of this weekend. We had a show on Sunday, obviously, but some people don't get to make it out in the mornings on Sundays, so we'll do it again. Talk about Canelo, a good amount of Canelo, David Benavidez. We'll talk about Shakur Stevenson has a fight coming up comes up this weekend, this Friday. So good stuff happening in the boxing world, man. Good stuff happening. Um, Asante L said drug Nello and triple fraud keep playing fraud played keep away from Charlo and Andrade. Now they're ducking Benavidez. Well, Gennady Golovkin is going to go back down to 160, so he's still ducking Charlo. As far as Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez, realistically, man, that dude shouldn't have a choice, man. He shouldn't have a choice, and I don't think that he's really going to be able to get out of that fight. At this point, I don't think there's anywhere else to go. He's going to have to fight some Eurobum. If he fights another Eurobum, bro, I mean, what can you say, man? He's just a fraud. And that's the only way you go about it. If he doesn't fight David Benavidez, he fights some Eurobum. You're the undisputed champion at 168. You're not fighting anybody at 175 because you're going to get killed. So you're going to run back the Bivol match and throw your career away. He's not going to beat Bivol. He's not going to beat Bivol. And Bivol may not get past Gilberto Ramirez. So, we'll see, man. Dre H in the building. What's going on, man? Mr. Shawden said Canelo can't beat Benavidez. He knows that why he won't fight him. Yeah, I don't think he can, but I don't know if he believes that. What's going on? What's going on, Starborn? Hey, man, it's your move. I went over there. You're the home team. Come on, man. Don't duck the smoke, Starborn. What's going on? Superman in the building. What's going on, man? Just a fan. What's happening? Asante L, what's going on? Yeah, he's fighting John Ryder next. If he fights John Ryder next, you know what it is. I moved. Oh, did you? Oh, okay, cool. Hold on 1 second. I guess I got it. All right. When I get done out of here, I'll make a move. Oh, there you go. Now I'm actually in here. Anyway. Yes, sir. All right. Sorry about that. Let me see. Top of the morning for now. What's going on, Caesar TMG? How you feeling, man? Dregs Boxing Network. I think Canelo. Anyway, let me say what's up to everybody, man. I get into my flow, man. I'm a little bit tired this morning. DH in the building. Superman, what's going on? Mega Deuce in the building. Tony T said, "What we talking about today, man? We're gonna be stuck on this. We're gonna do a little bit of this. We're gonna do a little bit of this Canelo talk today. Also, Charlo and Gennady Golovkin. And also, man, I want to talk about Shakur Stevenson today. Shakur Stevenson put out a tweet yesterday. The people were blocking him, not talking about his fight. I responded to it like, man, that's top rank doing that. That ain't YouTube channels. That's top rank doing that. What's going on? Say, morning from Pflugerville. What's going on, man? Shout out to my neighbor, man. We ain't too far apart. Jay Miller in the building said Benavidez better up his security. No telling the lengths Canelo will take to remain on top. Look, man. I don't know what you can do, man. I don't know what you can do, man. At this point in time, if he doesn't fight this guy, if he does not fight one of those guys, it's an embarrassment. I mean, you went and you fought a 40-year-old man, bro. And the 40-year-old man looked, I mean, that fight was, let me tell you this, man. Canelo did not look scintillating against against Gennady Golovkin. He looked like he got out to a lead and then he gassed. And then Gennady Golovkin picked up. Pretty much looked like he was assuming, hold on a second. All right, is that better? Yeah, that should be better. Let me know if that echo's going, just a fan. Bob Arum has a history of throwing his own fighters under the bus. Okay, yeah, that's good. All right, cool. Look, man, Canelo Alvarez. I mean, I don't think Bob Arum has a history of throwing his fighters under the bus, not unless there's a lot of money. He may throw his own fighter under the bus for another one of his fighters, but he's not going to throw one of his fighters under the bus. What's going on, TJ Sports? He's not going to throw another one of his fighters under the bus for somebody else's fighter, right? So I don't think, depending on how much money he can make, I mean, the guy is going to want, the guy that owns the 175-pound division is Bob Arum through Artur Beterbiev. Only thing that I hate now is that Al Heyman let Beterbiev go. Like, now I wish Al Heyman would have pulled Beterbiev, tried to get Beterbiev over there on Showtime. Then, but then he probably wouldn't have got the shots at those belts, So, but anyway, man, no, Canelo, I mean, you can only make almost so many moves, man. You know what I mean? For now, where you get the KU Cup, OG? You mean these KU? They mean these KU Cups? My wife worked at KU. My wife is a KU alumni, and she worked at KU too. She used to teach at KU, and she went to school at KU. So I got these KU Cups from KU. My wife is definitely a rock chalk Jayhawk. Rock chalk Jayhawk. Robert Davis said, he said for sure he keeps fighting underrated fighters. He's trying. Look, I think he's gonna have to fight him. Canelo said he needed surgery on his hand. Okay, he's gonna have surgery on his hand. That means he's not gonna take a third fight this year. It's September. You get surgery on your hand, he'll be back. Probably be back sometime around May. He probably just won't fight 3 times this year. Because he's definitely been racking up that dough by fighting them, by trying to take 3 fights a year, right? And good for him. But now, I mean, I don't really know what other options there are for him. I mean it. I don't really know what other options there are. Like, you have, okay, he's going to fight John Ryder at 168. Your mandatories are going to start coming due. So I guess maybe the WBC won't order mandatory. The IBF, the WBO, if he fights the WBO mandatory, more than likely that's going to be Demetrius Andrade. I guess he could go with the IBF, go with the WBA. The WBA may probably give him something like John Ryder. But, at this point in time, man, you can't force anybody to fight. But, I mean, this idea that, like, for example, for him to say that Canelo Alvarez, that only thing David Benavidez has done is won 1 championship. I mean, well, who are you going to fight? Who are you going to fight next that's won more than 1 championship? Right? And did Bivol win more than Bivol has only won 1 championship when you fought him. Right? But Bivol had only won 1 championship when you fought him. That wasn't the case with I guess it was at the time. Well, it's not anymore the case with Jamal Charlo either. Caleb Plant, exactly. Caleb Plant had 1 championship. Callum Smith had 1 championship. A bunch of those guys had 1 championship and you fought them. So, all of that stuff is just a bunch of talk, man. Go ahead and get out there and fight them, or just say that just drop the belts, man. Drop the belts and say that You're not fighting these young guys or the guys the same age as you. You're going to fight either fighters that have no chance to win, or you're going to fight old fighters. Let's look at the W. Let me look at the ranking system. John, depends on how let me see. How high is John Ryder? Let's see how high John Ryder is. John Ryder's number 2 in the WBA. So there you go. That's probably him. You're probably right. John Ryder. For some reason, they have Gennady Golovkin at number 1 for the WBO. Like, man, what are you bugging? That's not going to happen. So you got Demetrius Andrade, who's going to probably move to number 1 for the WBO. The IBF, you have William Skull, Caleb Plant, Edgar Berlanga, so that's not there. WBC, David Benavidez is listed as the WBC. He must be the WBA some type of champion, so he's more than likely he's not going to be a mandatory because he's listed as a champion. And the WBA super champion is David Morrell. If you really want to fight good fighters, he's going to fight David Morrell, either David Morrell, David Benavidez, or Demetrius Andrade. Those are the 3 fighters there that he should fight, man. But we'll see, man. We'll see if he stays with DAZN, because it was reported by Keith Idec that he said that was his last fight with DAZN. I don't know if he was just positioning himself right for more money or whatever. But all I can hope is that this fight flopped. But it looked like the ticket sales, they did like 19,000 in ticket sales. They reported 19,000 ticket sales, which is about the same amount that I do believe that's the same amount that Gervonta Davis did at that same place. So, he did 19,000. Bexator said, I represent Mexico. What the hell does that mean? Ducking sitting for him. I mean, that shit made absolutely no sense what he said. It made no sense. I was very much struggling with what he was saying. He's like, you guys keep twisting my words. I said I'm representing Mexico, so I don't want to fight against my countrymen. What's the problem? The problem is that you don't want to fight against your countrymen. And I think that was the guy from Fight Hype that asked the question, well, if David Benavidez is not actually a resident of Mexico, will you fight David Benavidez? David Benavidez talk a lot of shit. What has he done? 1 championship. What's he done? Man, get out of here. What do you mean, what's he done? 1 championship. All these other guys you fought had one championship or no championships. What is it? He got to win 5? I mean, I'm looking for bigger things than it. Man, you're not trying to win. You're not going to beat that kid. That's what it is. You're not going to beat that kid. And you don't want to give that kid a chance. Just fess up. You know what I mean? You can't beat that kid, and you don't want to give that kid a chance. That's what it is. And that's all that is. You're not confident you can beat that kid, and you don't want to give that kid a chance. Just like you're not overly confident that you can beat Jermall Charlo, and you don't want to give Jermall Charlo the chance to beat you. You want to go for legacy. You want to do other. Nah, man. That's what you're doing. No joke about it. If anybody else who said that, and anybody else in boxing has said that, that's what the response would be. Period. You don't think you can beat that guy, and you don't want to give him the chance. If anybody else said that about the guys around him, anybody else, they would say, no, you just don't want to fight that young prospect. You don't want to fight that 25-year-old kid. Because you know that is a real fighter, bro. You know that that's the case. And you don't want to get done like you did Shane Mosley. And you did Miguel Cotto. You don't want to go out like Shane Mosley and Miguel Cotto. And you don't want him to have the opportunity that you got when you fought Floyd Mayweather Jr. But you failed to beat Floyd Mayweather Jr. And then you got another one against Gennady Golovkin, and in your first fight, you failed to beat him. I'm sure they are going. I'm sure they are going to point John Ryder. I'm sure they will push John Ryder on him and try to sell you Canelo fans that. But that's you guys. That's on you guys that want to accept that stuff. That's Canelo fans that want to accept that stuff. Fortunately for me, dude, we don't have. There's not a lot of fighters that were doing that. Yeah, do not put this shit on anything like Floyd Mayweather Jr. Man. Do not put this. No, this is not Floyd, and that's going to be the convenient blame. Well, this is like what Floyd did. No, don't blame Canelo. Blame Floyd. Don't blame Canelo. Blame Floyd. No, thank you. I'm not going to blame Floyd. What do you mean? Why would I blame Floyd? Well, because I would rather you blame Floyd. Canelo's just following the blueprint. He's just following the plan. Nah, man, he's not following the plan. He's ducking these dudes, and you know full well he is, especially since this man just dipped down, just went and said he would never fight that guy. He said he would never fight Gennady Golovkin. He claimed what did David Benavidez do? What did Plant or Yildirim or Billy Joe Saunders do? They had one championship, and Mayweather gave him a shot. Why can't he give David Benavidez a shot? The easy answer to the last portion of your question, Best of Torax, is that Floyd Mayweather Jr. knew he was going to beat Canelo. Canelo is more past it than Floyd is. He was more past Floyd. That's what I meant. Make sure I say it right. I'm telling you, Canelo Alvarez is past it. Canelo is past it. He's too slow. He's too slow. With David Benavidez, he's too slow. And they're offering him a ton of money not to do it. That's all that is. The only way around. There's no other way around it. There's no other way around it. And he quite honestly is absolutely positively trashing his legacy, bro. He keeps talking about what he's doing for his legacy, dude. You're trashing your legacy. No joke. Because, dude, ain't nobody dude, at this rate, dude, ain't nobody singing Canelo's praises when Canelo retires. And I mean it. If boxing is what have you done for me lately, dude, he's not done anything for anybody in 7 years, in 5 years. No joke. If boxing is what have you done for me lately, he has not done anything for anybody in 5 years. Since the second Gennady Golovkin fight. Nothing. No fight. He's not beaten any fighter of note. Of any real fighter of note. He can talk, he can point to his trinkets. He can talk to the number of belts that he has. He can talk about belts and weight classes, but he can't talk about fighters. What's going on, Zenith 360? How you feeling this morning? He can talk about belts and he can talk about weight classes. The least, what do you call it? Those are the least those factors stay in the mind of boxing fans for the shortest amount of time. The things that the things that boxing fans remember are fighters that you fought. Fighters that you fought. Not the belts you're toting. The fights that you fight. The fights that you fight. 40-year-old Gennady Golovkin. What is it? 5 years after you waited for 5 years to fight this guy. He was already older than you. He was 37 when you fought the first time. So he's like 36, 37 when you fought him the first time. Or 35, 36 when you fought him the first time. So you wait 4 years. So the next fight, now let him wait 4 years. Let's let that marinate for 4 years. With a guy that's that old. The second time you fought him. Literally looked like, dude, it would have been the same. If Gennady Golovkin was that age, that fight would have been harder for Canelo. Would have been harder. I thought Canelo looked better in the second fight against Gennady Golovkin than he did in that one. No joke. I thought he looked better in the second fight. Canelo's like us to 8. Man, what's up, man? Somebody super chatted today. Thank you, bro. Adrian Austin in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much for that support, man. Greatly appreciate it, man. I mean, I do. I think he looked better in the second. I think he looked better. I thought he looked better in the second fight. And on the real, his defense looked better in the first fight. His defense looked better in the first fight. He fought a better fight in the second fight. This fight, it didn't look like him. It didn't look like him. And honestly, he found like he had a hard time catching a 40-year-old with a clean shot. No, dude, I'm just not. Exactly. Yeah, he's arm punching. He was arm punching. He's sitting there, he's hitting the guy in the arm and the back. Most of those big shots, a lot of those shots, those big shots were on the arms and the back. No, he doesn't want that, man. He just doesn't want me because he can't beat. He's not going to beat David Benavidez, man. I'm telling you. He's not going to beat David Benavidez. Not only he's not going to beat David Benavidez. I would give David Benavidez, man. I think David Benavidez and Canelo is a 60-40 fight. They'll have to rob David Benavidez for that fight, for David Benavidez not to beat him. No joke. And honestly, I need to see a little bit more of Darrell, because of Morrell, because I'm not 100% convinced he'll beat Morrell. I don't think he's going to beat Jamal Charlo. Don't. Jamal Charlo, if that's Jamal Charlo in that ring last night, he loses to Jamal Charlo. He'll lose to Jamal Charlo. No joke. He'll lose to Jamal Charlo. He was sharp. He was sharp, though. No, he was not sharp. He didn't look sharp to me. Canelo didn't look sharp to me. Gennady Golovkin looked slow. Canelo did not look sharp. Gennady Golovkin looked slow. Gennady Golovkin looked terrible. He looked terrible. He couldn't commit to his punches. This dude was missing punches by a foot. He was missing punches by a foot. He didn't look anything like Gennady Golovkin didn't look anything like Dimitri Bivol in the ring. And I'm telling you, I do not believe Dimitri Bivol. Dimitri Bivol is all that. I really do not. I think that he's a good fighter. I do not think he is all that, man. Too much speed and length. Yeah, for Benavidez, yeah, for sure. Charlo, I'm telling you, man, that is not good. That is a hard fight for him. Because Jamal Charlo has better legs than Canelo. Jamal Charlo can move where Jamal Charlo wants to move in that ring. I promise you, bro. Jamal Charlo will be able to do what Jamal Charlo wants on defense. If he does not want to engage with him and that dude's pressuring him, he can get away, get in, and get out as he sees fit with Canelo. Because Canelo was too slow. And that jab, Canelo Alvarez's head moving, he's going to try to counterpunch that man. But I'm telling you right now, those hits on those arms, Jamal Charlo is going to find him with that hook. He's going to find him with that left hook, bro. I'm telling you. Let's move. Exactly. Charlo's a complete fighter. Yeah, man. Charlo will get that, bro. Charles, wait a minute, Fernand. Canelo looked like hot garbage against a 40-year-old who looked like he was just preserving. Yeah, he was preserving himself for the second half of the fight. No joke, man. He looked terrible, man. Canelo walked away with 25 plus million. Yeah, he probably did. I think his guarantee was 10. Something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if he walked away with 20 million. There's a lot of suckers out there like myself that bought that pay-per-view. I don't know how many people bought it, but because it's a DAZN pay-per-view. But they were showing ads throughout the whole thing. So he's probably getting a lot of money off the ads because they sold all the space. They stole all the space. Somebody said I stole it. Oh yeah, dude. Let me tell you something, man. Ozina360 said Morrell can slick box when he wants and can bang. He would be harder for Canelo than Benavidez because his footwork and his defense is better. Yeah, I have to see more. I have to see more of Morrell. I have to see more of Morrell. Just admit it. I just have to admit. Yeah, there were ads in it. Ads in a pay-per-view. I paid $69 to watch a television ad. They didn't just put it on the mats and all that. They literally showed commercials in all the halftimes. The only thing that I will say is it did add a little bit. It did add a little bit to the program because I didn't have to listen to their commentators in the middle. They were already telling me who was winning the fight every second of the fight. But at least it was only in the middle of the ring. It was only in the middle of the rounds that I had to hear it. It was only in the round that I had to hear it. I didn't have to hear them go into it for all kind of amounts of time in between. Worse than you, man. Hey, man, YouTube ads. Come on, man. YouTube ads are the best. I always watch YouTube ads. Getting me? I love YouTube ads. YouTube is free because of ads. I paid. You got to pay now. See, here's the difference between YouTube and pay-per-view ads. If you have to pay a monthly fee, to see a channel, you should not be seeing commercials. If you know what I'm saying? If you have to pay $15 a month to watch a channel, you should not be seeing ads. You're paying $15. You're paying a subscription fee. Why are you showing me ads? Right? Exactly. I thought the point of pay-per-view was exact, but not when you have to subsidize Canelo. Not when you have to subsidize Canelo. You sell ads so you can subsidize Canelo because they're not going to sell enough pay-per-views. Dallas Troy in the building said, I don't know if Charlo is not going to walk through Canelo, man. He doesn't have to walk through him. Dallas Troy, there's more than one way to walk. There's more than one way to walk. Valley ads, I say I like YouTube ads because that's how channels are actually able to make videos, bro. If you like your content that you get on YouTube and you don't have an option to like do a super thanks or a super chat or something like that, dude, they're not going to make those videos for you. Just so you know. If they don't have ads, they're not going to have any content. That's how it works, bro. It's always worked that way in television. Any way, shape, or form you cut it. If they are not showing you commercials, then somebody has to donate money to get that content. Because these people are not going to work. YouTube isn't that much per day, 50 cents a day. I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, what was the gate? I don't know. I have no idea. They're not going to get the gate out that quick. They said there was 19,000 people announced. You know what I mean? Not those 10-minute ads. What do you mean? I don't know anything about 10-minute ads. 10-minute, you just got to click off. Man, they listen to it and click off. They're going to run it long enough and then you click off. That's it. You only going to listen to a 10-minute ad if you want it. I heard 19,000, but that's what I saw put out on Twitter. I thought they said like 19,100 and something. Tarek said, he said, BS, they hit the upper decks. I'm gonna tell you, man. It was half full. For now, they said half the arena was asleep. Hey, look, I will tell you this: half of the arena was empty for the Bam Rodriguez fight, bro. Half of that fight was empty for the Bam Rodriguez fight, but then it filled up as they came in. I guess. Not I guess. That's what it looked like to me. So we're gonna. Hey, Dallas Troy, are you what's wrong with you, man? Dude, seriously, are you okay? So we're just gonna sit here and say Jamal is gonna straight wash Canelo. Did somebody say that? Are you talking to me? No, I did not say he's gonna straight wash Canelo all 12 rounds. I say he's gonna beat him. You don't have to wash somebody all 12 rounds to beat him. You can beat him. Nobody said that, man. What are you doing? Like, can you keep your comments like somewhere near what people actually said? Nobody said that, man. You're jumping like way out there with that. Jeff Campbell said, give me Charlo versus GG or Charlo versus Janibek. I can't wait. Yeah, I'm not that big on that Jan. I want to see Janibek earn that fight. Quite honestly, bro. Janibek, where's Janibek over there? Yeah, let Janibek earn that fight, man. I'm willing to see Jamal fight Canelo. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. Jamal Charlo was taking on a bunch of competition, bro, and nobody ever gives him any credit for whoever it is that he fights. Fighting Janibek is just going to have him say, oh, Janibek wasn't all that. That's all that's going to happen, bro. Is they're going to say Janibek never beat anybody, all of that. I'm ready to see Jamal Charlo fight Canelo. If you go to 168, fight Canelo. That's his big money fight is Jamal Charlo. No, Fanon, talking to the chat. Dog, I mean, you got to put a name in that, brother. You got to do an @ in the person's name. Otherwise, I'm going to interpret it that as me. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like you're talking to me because I'm responding to you. Just put whoever you're talking to, put the @ they'll do that little ampersand. You know, that little thing looks like an A, @ and then do that. That way I know who you're talking to. Because as of that, it sounded like that's what you thought I was saying. I don't know if he's going to wash him for all 12 or not, but I'm telling you, I think Charlo's going to win. I think he can just beat. I think we beat him with a jab and a straight right hand. That's what it looks like to me, because he can get in and he can get out. I don't think Canelo Alvarez' foot speed is terrible. He looks very slow. He's a plodding fighter, and he doesn't have a tremendous amount of volume. He doesn't, though. He doesn't have a lot of volume either. He's not a high volume puncher, and he doesn't have fast feet. If somebody can throw more volume at him, he can beat him. Fanon, HBO has commercials, and P.S. Gennady was a walking corpse that Canelo couldn't. I have never seen a commercial on HBO. I've seen advertisements for their programs in between, for things that are taking place on their network in between their whatever they're doing. I watched Game of Thrones. I watched the show last night, the Dragon show, House of Dragons. They did not stop and have any commercials in that thing at all. I haven't seen that. What I see is they'll put something in between. They will put an advertisement for something on their channel. I don't see Bud Light commercials. House of the Dragon, yes, sir. I don't see Bud Light commercials in the middle getting aired on HBO, unless I'm missing it because I watch it because I stream it, because I'm always streaming it. But even when they stream it, if they're playing it, they will put ads in there, Anyway, Debo in the building. What's going on, brother? How you feeling, man? Thank you for that support, brother. It means a lot, man. Because people complaining about me missing this gong, brother. What's going on, bro? He said, hey, Fanon, you got to see Roberto Duran said about the fight. Canelo didn't do anything. He lacked aggression. He said Canelo needs to rematch Bivol. Dude, if he rematches Bivol, that's the end of Canelo. If he rematches Bivol, that's it. He's not going to beat Bivol. He didn't, dude. He didn't look. Bivol's not going to get anything but better against him. Bivol is not going to do anything but get better than him. Mama Life from Mentality said HBO absolutely does not show commercials during the show. They may run a few ads when their show ends, but ends early. But that's it. Yeah, but they're going to show stuff related to what's on their what's on their channel. I've never seen I've just never seen a commercial for like Sprint or something like that on HBO. What is it? I don't think GGG would last 8 rounds against. I mean, I think he'll go the distance. I'm not going to predict anybody knocking him out, because if you get too loosey goosey with him, man, he can hit you with something. But dude, that dude does not have Mike Tyson power. That dude is not Mike Tyson. I mean it. Like, he's going for big shots, big knockouts. Dude, he does not have Mike Tyson type of power, man. He's in love with his power. He does not have Mike Tyson type power. Really doesn't. So, I mean, he hits hard, but he does not have Mike Tyson type of power, and he's not very active. He's not throwing a lot of punch. Dude, he noticeably slowed down in the second half of that fight against Gennady. He looked way quick. He looked really quick and fast compared to Gennady Golovkin for the first half of that fight. After that, I mean, come on, man. I'm not that. All I can say is I'm not that impressed, bro. With what I saw, bro. I was not that impressed by what I saw. And it's been what I've been saying. You said Canelo's striking speed is nothing special either. I'm telling you, Canelo Alvarez is old. That's what it is. Canelo doesn't suck. Canelo Alvarez is just old. Canelo Alvarez got big fighting. Canelo Alvarez got big fighting Cotto, Shane Mosley, Floyd Mayweather. These guys have been gone for a very long time, bro. They were old when he fought them. They were old when he fought them. This man has 61 fights. He's been a professional fighter for almost, if not almost 17 years. Canelo Alvarez is old. And I was telling you guys this last year and the year before. Oh, no, he's not. And like, yes, he is. Canelo Alvarez is old. Older recognizable names. Yeah, they're older yeah, that's who we got famous beaten. Older recognizable names. Guys who were old at the end of their career. And now he doesn't want to be that guy. Dog, but you're going to be that guy. You're going to be that guy. Just so you know, you better go fight Jake Paul. Because you're going to be that guy. One of those guys going to get you. Just like, actually, one of them guys got you. One of those guys got you. Dimitri Bivol. You are now a notch on Dimitri Bivol's belt. And you wouldn't rematch him. What, are you going to wait till he ages out? That's not going to work. Why don't you believe Bob Arum when he Fanon, why don't you believe Bob Arum when he slanders Bud's pay-per-view numbers? I remember you saying this weekend, you broke it down, but you haven't heard why you don't believe him. I know I never said that I didn't believe his pay-per-view numbers because he never gave pay-per-view numbers. Big stepper. What I said was I don't believe that he's losing any money on him because of the way his budget works. Because those guys, the way that he pays his fighters is off of the budget from ESPN. So even though, say, like, for example, he's losing money, DAZN loses money. He probably is losing money on Lomachenko too. Because if you pay Lomachenko $5 million or $3 million, and Lomachenko does like $500,000 at the box office, $500,000, I don't even think he does that, but say he makes $500,000 at the from the gate, and there is no pay-per-view, you're just saying that, look, man, I paid him more money than I earned in revenue from the fight. Yeah, but here's the problem. You making money off of all these other fights where you're not paying fighters much of anything. So you're making money on, say you got 15, let me just give a simple explanation. If you got 10 fighters and the network is paying you $1 million, $10 million, and you got 1 million fighters, right? And you got 10 fights, but they're giving you $10 million to make 10 fights. You pay each, you pay 9 of them $500,000, right? That means for 9 of them, you made $500,000 each. But for the other one, right? The other one, you pay, make sure that's, yeah. So you make 4.5 on, you pay each of them five. Matter of fact, take that down. You pay 9 of them 100,000. So if you pay 9 of them 100,000, on each one of those, you've made $900,000 a fight. And I'm not saying these are the numbers that they're doing. I'm just giving you an example so that to illustrate it. And then on the 10th fight, right, you pay the guy $11 million, or you pay him $6 million, but he only brings in $3 million. So you would say on that particular fight, you lost $3 million. However, you got 10, but you made 900,000 on the other 9, right? So you made $9 million off of that, and you lost $2 million off of the Terrence Crawford fight. But all in all, you made $5 million. You made money, right? But you lost money on that one particular fight. So another way to think of it is that's just a line item where they are getting, because they have a budget to put on a bunch of fights. Is Bob Arum losing money? Is he losing money on his ESPN contract? That's not what he's saying. He said he lost money on that particular fight, right? And he may not like to lose money on particular fights, right? Now, no joke. He may look at it like, nah, like I ain't in the business of losing any money on any particular fight. However, it's not saying he's losing money overall, and I guarantee you he's losing money on Lomachenko too. He's probably losing money He's probably losing money on Teofimo Lopez, because that's why he didn't want to. That's why he wasn't paying Teofimo Lopez all that money. Teofimo Lopez was supposed to get like 1.5 million or something like that, and Teofimo was like, "No, I want 6 million." And then all that stuff happened over there with Triller, and Triller paid all that money, and Triller is now out of boxing because Triller was talking about all of that. So I hope I explained that well. If you were Canelo advisors, would you advise him to do next? If I was his advisor, what would I advise him to do next? Retire. Retire. Try to go at, if it's, what do you want? Well, first of all, what do you want? You want legacy stuff? Go and see if you can beat Dimitri. Go up there and see if you can fight Bivol, rematch Bivol. If you can beat him, then retire. Because it's over. I mean, really. If I'm being good, I'm just like, it's not going to happen. You're going to be food soon. No joke. You're about to be food. You got 60 fights, brother. You're about to be food. That time is ticking, dude. You're on borrowed time, bro. Ain't no need to keep taking this punishment, because you're going to get beat up bad pretty soon, especially if you play around at that 140. If you play around at cruiserweight, play around at if he plays around at cruiserweight, or if he plays around at light heavyweight, bro, he'll mess around and get hurt, bro. If he really wants to, get a fight Charlo. Charlo's it's a huge fight, and it's probably more winnable than Bivol is, because Bivol already got your number. With Bivol, it's going to get worse. With Gilberto Ramirez, dude, he's way too big. Gilberto Ramirez is like 6'4". Zerto Ramirez is like 6'4" and long, and he can hit a little bit. He ain't the biggest puncher in the world, but dog, you're not going to beat Gilberto Ramirez either. The book is out on you. Telling you, man, these guys must be licking their chops at him. That's what I would say. See if you can get that Charlo fight or rematch Bivol. But one of those two. And if you get that win, man, get out. Get out with your money. Stop buying them silk pajamas. Get rid of your private jet. Taper down your cost of living a little bit, so you don't have to go out there on that exhibition tour, or go on an exhibition tour. He's actually been on an exhibition tour for a while now, but I'm telling you, man, it's an exhibition tour. To me, Callum Smith is an exhibition fight. So is Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders may be a level above an exhibition fight. But that Rocky Fielding, Callum Smith, Yildirim, bro, that shit is so worn out. Your name is getting torn down off doing it. Zenith 360 said GGG need to fight Charlo or vacate the belts. Canelo need to fight Benavidez or vacate his belts. They're both holding up two divisions, middleweight and super, been trash since they got there. Oh yeah, they're definitely holding up. Weight divisions. I'm gonna tell you, man, every weight division between 135 is held up. 140 is held. Now 140, what isn't held up? That's loosening up. 147 is held up. 154 is complete. So I don't know if I would call that held up. 160 is held up. 168 is held up. 175 is dominated by somebody nobody even puts on the pound. They hardly even talk about, which is Beterbiev. Let me roll. I'm gonna roll down to the end of the chat. Zenith 360 quit to what trigger? I don't see people getting. How is 135 held up? Because you can't make any fights. You can't really make any fights. Top Rank has all the belts, and they're gonna fight with all those belts with themselves. You guys put that shit on. You guys want to continually put that on Tank. Dude, Tank can't make those guys fight him if they're under contract with Bob Arum. The truth of the matter is, Bob Arum is not letting any of those guys fight Gervonta. All that other talk we do, that's just a lot of talk. It's just a lot of talk. Shakur's not there yet. Shakur's not there yet. When Shakur gets there, more than likely Shakur. Oh, by the way, I'm talking about Shakur. Bozos. Once again, like we do on a daily basis, we're talking about Shakur. Shakur Stevenson. Once he gets there, he can clean that out he can clean that out on the top ring side. No joke. And he's the WBO super champion, so exercise your WBO super champ, man. You know, Sean B. Hold on, man. This is, let me see something, man. Hold on. You more than likely getting your ass tossed up out of here, bro. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Hold on one second. Why is this? There we go. Here 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 we go. All righty. So let me see something real quick. Oh, nah. Nah, you can stay, Sean B. Sorry. Your name had to look at that. Let me get you out of here. But I went and checked. Shakur told them boys to get ready. Yeah. He's gonna clean them out. That's my thing. You guys just got to get used to the fact that he's coming there. And he needs to hurry up and go there. Get done with Conceição, which should be a tougher dog. I'm telling you, y'all may complain about that fight when it's over. You guys may complain about that fight because Shakur is going to beat him. How he beats him, I don't know. But Shakur is going to, and when Shakur gets to 135, bro. Fanon, now that shirt is blue. The other one is turquoise. Brother, it's the same shirt. It's the same shirt. I'm lying. It is a different shirt. It is a different shirt. I should mess with you. Say, bro, it's the same shirt. I would look at it for a second. I was like, I think this is the same shirt. But yeah, and maybe the other one was turquoise, bro. Thank you, man. Was he spamming? I don't know what's going on. Hey, don't hold my breath like that, Fanon. I complimented your Jayhawk. Oh, yeah. But you know what it is, Sean B. You got that generic looking that Sean B. These cats be. But I'll look at your channel first. Make sure I don't get out the. I make sure I don't, because I'm all on the look for this dude did this craziness yesterday, man. Mamba Mentality for Life said Aaron must have told Shakur that he isn't getting the undisputed fights in 130 because Shakur stopped talking about that and now wants to move up. Yeah, he's not going to get it. No, Shakur's not going to get it because guess what, man? Don't nobody care about undisputed. All right? Ain't no promoters care about undisputed. If they would have never allowed 4 weight divisions. They would have never allowed 4 sanctioning bodies. Nobody cares about undisputed. Let me pop your pimple. Nobody cares about it, okay? Nobody but some boxing fans and some boxers care about that. And the boxers barely care about it. Barely care about it. And they don't care about it more than they care about their money. The only people that care about that undisputed are the people that got that money. Shakur cared about it. But nah, Shakur, do you think they're going to go out of their way to make a fight with Gutierrez? They're going to make a fight to go out there and choose Gomez. Is it Gomez? You think they're going to go out of their way to make a fight with Gomez? No, they're not. You'll be sitting around there fighting, and Navrati ain't fighting you. He's not. He fed you Valdez. He's not feeding you Navrati. Okay? It's time for you to move up so Oscar Valdez and Navrati can get them belts back. And you can be up there and then you can take over for Lomachenko and fight Comey and get your Comey fight, get your mandatory Comey fight, get your mandatory Linares fight, get your all of that stuff that they're going to give you right up there lightweight. Maybe they'll put you in there with Nakatani, guys like that, bro. Said Bob cares when his Loma. Man, let me tell you, Bob Arum is going to feed Lomachenko to somebody pretty soon now. Lomachenko ain't that. He's a little long in the tooth, bro. Okay? and they know how he fights. So it's a little bit of a different thing now. You know what I mean? Undisputed has been hyped up way too much. It's about being undisputed. It's not about being undisputed. It's about who you beat for undisputed. Look, man, they pub up undisputed. They pub up undisputed when they think it will sell tickets, or whether it's a way to justify a fight. Nobody really cares that Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. is for undisputed. They care about the fight. That's why people would tell you, man, this fight should be. We've been waiting for 5 years, but he didn't. We've been waiting for 5 years for this fight. Well, but he didn't have the belts. We don't care about the belts. Just want to see the fight. No joke. Don't care about the belts. Just want to see the fight. Most people don't care. Most boxing fans don't care about that. Casual boxing fans don't even understand it enough to care about it. If they act like they care about it, they're saying it, because 9 out of 10 of them don't even understand it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bob cares about that money. Bob will feed Loma to the best offer. What up, Fanon? I'm chilling, brother. I can't complain, man. Just here talking this boxing, man. He said that's a true undisputed fight, though. Yeah, it's definitely truly an undisputed fight. Kinda. But what happens right after that fight? Do you know that the fighter that wins that fight is the best welterweight for sure? Do you know that the winner of that fight is the best welterweight for sure? I don't. I would say I don't. Because there's Jaron Ennis. I would say no. I don't know if they're better than Jaron Ennis. I don't know. I don't know. You won't know it until that guy gets undisputed and he beats Jaron Ennis and Virgil Ortiz. It's the defending of the undisputed title for a consistent amount of time that tells me whether or not you're the best or not just getting them. For those fights might have been those belts might have been in the hands of some bums, like Kambosos, for example. George Kambosos is trash. Period. I don't care what y'all say. That man is trash. Beating him does not mean you're the best lightweight. That's the truth. Is that the truth? Isn't that the truth of the matter? Yeah, it's the truth. Shakur Stevenson moves up to 135 immediately. He's better than George Kambosos. Hey, Jeff Campbell out here smoking weed in the morning, brother. Look, dog, you got to put that down, brother. I know you got some work to do later on today, Jeff Campbell. That shit will kill your brain cells, bro. Trust me, I know. It'll fuck with your brain cells, bro. Okay? I don't care if he beat T.O. or what. So what if he beat T.O.? He's still trash. What do you want me to tell you? He's trash. He is. Styles make fights. Timing was good. Whatever. George Kambosos said, who else did he beat? Nobody. Lee Selby, and God, man, why I forget his name? And Mickey Bay. Lee Selby and Mickey Bay, bro. He's a mandatory. Yeah, I know he's trolling. I don't even care if he was serious. He's trolling. He's a Spartan. Yeah, he's a Spartan warrior. Yeah, I got it. He's a Spartan warrior. All right. Throw him in there with Nakathilia, bro. He's not going to get out the fight, bro. Okay? Throw him in there with Nakathilia. He's not going to get out the fight, bro. And Teofimo Lopez is a better fighter than that, man. Teofimo Lopez I wouldn't say Teofimo Lopez is a B-level fighter. I don't think that's true, but I don't think he's all that. I don't. And he lost his focus because he was just all over the place. My thoughts on Ammo Williams is I think Ammo Williams is okay. I don't think Ammo Williams is a real threat to take over the middleweight division. Let me put it that way. I thought he looked, I thought it was, nah, Ed Harris, it is not. Not that shit that they got going on today. Y'all better not believe that. You better not believe that. No, it is not. That medicinal stuff that they're selling black people in neighborhoods now, please, that shit's safe. Okay. Man, they won't sell you baby powder. They won't sell you safe baby powder. But they gonna sell you that, man, please. That shit right there is not safe, bro. No way. I'm telling you, ain't no way that shit's safe. Ain't no way that's safe. Cena 360 said, not all the undisputed fights are equal. Winner Spence versus Crawford, to me, is the best fighter in boxing. Boots and Virgil are in a different era. Got in line too late. Spence can't stay at 147 for another fight. I mean, I agree with that. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that, bro. I definitely agree with that. One guy's 32, the other guy's 25. If he stays in that weight class, then if you have been in that weight class for your entire career and you move up, there's no problem with that. I don't have any problem with Errol Spence Jr. moving up. I don't even have problems with Errol Spence Jr. retiring. Seriously, I don't have a problem with either one of those. If Errol Spence Jr. beats Terrence Crawford and he says, you know what, man, that's it for me. Thank you guys very much. Great career. Love y'all. I'm out. I would understand. I would be sick, but at the same time, I would understand. Because he's been through that car accident. He's been through a torn retina. His body's been through a lot. You know what I mean? So for him to cross that bridge and do that, I would respect that. Patrick said, put it in the air. Hey, I'm just trying to tell you. I'm telling you, man, I be reading these studies, man. I'm reading these studies about what's happening to people, older people who do that. Man, I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of psychosis associated with that stuff. There's a lot of psychosis, because, man, they are amping that shit to the moon. Believe it. Xena 360 says, Spence been at 147 for over a decade. He ain't been fighting for over a decade, I don't think. Has he been fighting 10 years? Or are you talking about 147 in the amateurs too? So I don't think has he been fighting 10 years? It's a long time. Maybe though. No, he's in the 2000. What Olympics was he in? I thought he was in the 2012. I thought he was 2012 Olympics. Not the 2016, clearly. But I don't know, man. Errol Spence is Mike McCallum, and I remember what I said. He would beat both Crawford and Boots. We'll see what's going on, Mr. Emperor. Oh, he's in the 2012, right? Yeah, so he's in the Olympics 10 years ago. But what Xena 360 say is right then. Because yeah, if you're including the amateurs, then yeah, he's been there for over 10 years. Yeah, if you include the amateurs, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense big time, man. King of Kings said, when was the last time they put something in black neighborhoods that was good for them? They won't even give them some clean water. Look, I'm telling you, man. Look, I'm going to give you a weed story, and then after that, I'm going to get on boxing. But I'm telling you this shit scared the shit out of me. Trick, what's this guy's name? Trick Daddy, out of the rapper, the 90s rapper that out of Florida, who I knew, dude, back when the 90s, they were like, man, Trick Daddy gets super high off these crazy things called Clickums. And Clickums was weed laced with white powder, dipped in formaldehyde. Right? That shit sounds crazy. Trick Daddy. Yeah, that shit sounds crazy. Like, what? Like, yeah, man, what he does is he takes the green stuff, then he takes the white stuff, and then he rolls it, and then he dips it in formaldehyde. Lets it dry, and then there you go. Dude, he said that he would not, that stuff they called loud, he said he would not touch that shit. He's like, man, I don't know what it is. He's like, a guy that smokes that said, I don't know what that is, But it's like it sends me to the moon and I crash right back down immediately after. So you just keep smoking more and more and more and more. Like, man, it's like, man, that shit is not what it was in the 1980s, bro. There's something wrong with that stuff. So, nah, bro. Yeah, that's sure. Whatever it is, man. I'm just telling you, dog, dude, when he said that, I was like, wow. Wow. It's pretty though. Call it sure. Oh, that's what they call it. They called it clickums down south. So I don't know, bro. I called it they called it clickums down south. You call it sherm up there. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not doing any of that stuff, bro. I'm just telling you, I'm done with that, bro. Like, no, thank you, bro. I don't trust none of that, bro. Just regular, dude, because the regular is tainted. They taint the regular stuff now. But whatever, man. Kermit, you need to stay away from that shit. Hey, I'm staying away from that shit till I get to be like 70. When I'm 70, maybe. Kermit Williams said, hey, Fernand, did Al Heyman really save the Crawford Spence fight? Is definitely going to happen. I have no idea, bro. You can't, anybody from that is quoting Al Heyman is guessing. You know what I mean? Fernand, have you ever heard of someone dying from smoking weed? I mean, I can't tell you. Have I ever heard of it? I can't say that I have. But I've heard of people going to the psych ward. I've heard that. I've heard people having mental breakdowns off of it. Yeah, definitely have. Not dying, but mental breakdowns and shit like that, psychotic episodes. Yeah, definitely have heard of that. Definitely. That's loud stuff. That's what I'm telling you. There's a large number of older people who smoked that stuff and wound up in psych wards. Yeah. Just off the medicinal stuff or in the stuff that you guys, yeah. So death, no, I've not heard of death. Not heart attacks or anything like that, bro, but you know what it is. You guys do what you do. I ain't trying to preach to you. George Wood said, Fernand in the chat, what's going on? Good morning to you, sir. I still want Spence Crawford, and this may not happen, but Wilder AJ would be a great fight. Oh, Spence wins. Hey, dog, I like that. That man, you talk about Spence wins every day. Yes, sir, bro. Spence wins. That's what I get, bro. Hey, Robert Davis said it was something else. Yeah, exactly. There's something else in it. Exactly. There's something else in it. There's something to that. Anyway, it is what it is, bro. It was something else in it. Yeah, okay. He said, Larry Nelson said, I'm not a Canelo fan, but he would beat the brakes off of Charlo. No, he would not beat the brakes off Charlo, bro. If you can't beat the brakes off, you can't beat the brakes off of Dmitry Bivol, and you can't beat the brakes off of a 40-year-old Gennady Golovkin, you are not beating the brakes off of Charlo. I really wish you guys would stop that shit. Excuse my language. I really wish you would stop disrespecting Jermall Charlo like that. I swear to goodness, bro, Jermall Charlo is the most disrespected fighter in boxing. Without a doubt. The most disrespected boxer in boxing, in my opinion. Nobody gets crapped on a guy that has been a multiple division champion, has never lost a fight, has never come close to losing a fight. These guys just going to blow him away. He's never done anything. You're just making excuses for that, buying other people's excuses to bypass that dude. When he was at one, let me be very, very clear. When that dude is at 154 pounds, where he started his career, he's better than every single solitary person in that division. His brother, who there's still no proof is better than him, is the best 154-pound fighter. What's a real fight that can happen for Charlo? Canelo. What about Andrade? Andrade included. There ain't no guarantee Demetrius Andrade's beating Jermall Charlo. He has a chance. Jermall, as far as being disrespected, oh, man, come on. Nobody disrespects like Jermall, bro. Not like Jermall, man. Not like Jermall. People shit on Jermall like for everything, bro. I mean, literally for everything. They blame him they literally blame this dude for people ducking him. It's literally the stupid. People use him to pander to Canelo Alvarez fans. I am thoroughly convinced people use him to pander. No, not even Wilder. Wilder got fights. Not even Wilder. Because if you want to comment on, if you want to talk about, Deontay Wilder, and whether Deontay Wilder is like a fundamental fighter and what his skills are, dude, there is literally no complaint that you can make about Jermall Charlo's skill set. He's not skilled. Isn't he skilled? Doesn't he fight behind a jab? He's skilled, isn't he? Doesn't he do all the things that you say is skilled? To me, he looks more technically sound than Canelo. He doesn't fight with his hands down like this. He doesn't fight with his hands down. He's not flat-footed. He looks more technically sound to me than Canelo does, based off the descriptions that you guys give. Of men, well, he doesn't get hit a lot. He's got very, very good power. He beats everybody he fights. He's won championships in multiple divisions. He checks all the boxes. But come on, man. The man is very skilled. He's very skilled. What do you mean? How do you say he's not hungry enough? What's he supposed to do? Not hungry enough? What does that mean? He's not hungry enough. What should he do? Go jump out and bite Canelo? What do you mean he's not hungry enough? All he seems to me he's doing is not talking bad about Canelo, because Canelo uses talking bad about him as an excuse not to fight you. That's what Canelo, that's what it seems like Jermall Charlo's doing to me. He's like, I'm not going to talk bad about the guy. I'm not going to talk bad about him, because if I say something bad about him, then he's going to like, Jermall Charlo, no, I'm not going to fight you because you said something bad about me. Oh, you shouldn't have said that about Canelo because man, please, man. Jermall Charlo's a very, very good fighter, man. Okay? I mean, I don't know what is he supposed to do to prove that he's hungry, man? You know what I'm saying? He's hungry. Hi, I said, Dan Fanon, you harsh but true words. He is garbage. I mean, man, come on, man. That dude he look like garbage. You talking about George Kambosos? George Kambosos in that Devin Haney fight looked like garbage. That dude looked like garbage. Like he had no idea what to do when somebody put a jab on him. He just beat the dude, lost the fight. One punch beat him. A jab. Jab and move. Jab and move. Jab, move, grab. Jab, move, grab. Jab, move, grab. 12-round unanimous decision. See you later. He looked like garbage to me. I don't want you to say it looked like trash. That's what I think. And I think you knew he was trash at the time. All of you did. Because you called him Scambosis. Who missed weight, Brock? Who missed weight? Who missed weight? David Benavidez missed weight. Jermall Charlo never missed weight. Steppa said they want this man to go up in weight and fight someone who has no belt and make it. Look, they want somebody to lose. That's make it big. Steppa, I'll make it make sense for you. They want one of the two to lose, so that neither one of them, so that all Canelo has to do is duck one of them. That's it. You're wrong, Fanon. That's the art of war. He was pretending to lose to the jab so Devin can get comfortable and he can knock Devin out. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. He's baiting him. Yeah, I lost that fight that bad because that's the art of war. Nah, bro. That's the art of being trash. Okay? That's the art of being trash, bro. Yeah, but that's big step, but that's what they want. They want him to lose to me. They want one of them to lose so that they can only have to duck one guy and not two. That's it. Well, David Benavidez looked like trash against Jermall. And watch, if David Benavidez beats Jermall, you know what they're going to say? Well, Jermall, you see how Jermall hit him? Oh, man, Jamal hit him. Jamal hit him. Jamal hit him. So you know what Canelo would have done. Jamal Charlo won 3 rounds. Oh, my God. Canelo would have destroyed him in 3 rounds. There's no need to see the fight. That's what they'll do. I promise you, man. That's what they're going to do. Because they don't want Canelo to fight nobody, man. How many years are we going to go through this? I mean, I'm saying, like, how many years are we going to have to go through this? Years. I mean, we've been doing this for years now. This is not 1 year, 2. We're not year 1. We're not year 2. We're not year 3. We're year 5 or 6 of this. Year 5 or 6 of this. Zenith 360 in that super chat, bro. Thank you for that support, brother. It means a lot. Thank you, man. He said Charlo has literally been turned down by every champ. Canelo, GGG both turned down career paydays. So did Munguia, and Espinoza exposed they offered Andrade a fight in 2019, and he chose to fight Luke Keeler. Absolutely, positively. Absolutely, positively. The most ducked, if that is the case, he's the most ducked man in boxing. If what you said is, because I did hear that. He said that they offered him a fight in 2019 and he chose to fight Luke Keeler. Munguia definitely turned him down. Canelo turned him down a bunch of times. And Gennady Golovkin, I didn't know if Gennady Golovkin turned him down or not. But seeing as they're champions in the same division, yeah. And he went to 168 to fight Canelo, for that payday. We'll see if he comes back down there and he fights him, though. We'll see if he comes down. Now that he's back down there, let's see if he fights him or if he fights Janabek. If Janabek gets that belt. But they want Charlo to fight Janabek. As if Janabek is going to get him any more publicity or any more credibility out of these guys than Montiel did. It's crazy, bro. Zenith 360 said Adrian's Andrade's contract with DAZN was over and he stayed for Keeler, but somehow it's Maul's fault. It's Maul's fight for being forced to fight Selecki and Montel, who are both ranked in the top 10. Look, Jamal Charlo can do no right. And Jamal Charlo can do so much right that they just don't mention him, including some of y'all who act like undisputed makes you the king of the world. Man, if me and undisputed was the king of the world, Jamal Charlo should be able to say, I want Canelo to fight me right now. I'm undisputed. Get ready, Canelo. I'm coming for you at 160. Yeah, you're the king of the world because you're undisputed. Whatever. Brookhauer said any excuse will work. See the results. Pull out of the excuse to match. Look. Charlo beats Janabek. Who the hell Janabek beat? Thank you. Janabek a bum. You see Charlo ain't fight nobody back square every time. Because as soon as he touches him, as soon as he looks like, and let me tell you something. Jamal Charlo's credibility goes down in the eyes of Canelo fans as soon as somebody throws a 3-punch combination anywhere at him. If the guy is able to throw more than 5 punches in a round, oh my God, whoa, we must imagine what Canelo would have done in that situation. I mean, it's just silly, man. For people saying Charlo isn't good enough to fight Canelo, can somebody tell me out of Charlo's last opponents, which one was better than Charlo and which can beat Charlo? None of them, except for maybe Bivol. Only person that I would say that may be able to beat Charlo out of Canelo Alvarez's last 10 opponents is Dimitri Bivol. And guess what? Dimitri Bivol beat Canelo. So who cares? Because Dimitri Bivol beat Canelo, and he beat Canelo easy. So even if Dimitri Bivol could beat Charlo, it doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. Bivol is probably the only one, and I'm telling you, I don't know if Bivol can. But the only reason I'm saying Bivol can because of the size. I'm not giving him an advantage over Charlo because of his skill set or his power or his speed or none of that. John G, you reaching about what, brother? Reaching about what? The ultimate want to say something, but ain't got nothing to support what you say type of comment. You're reaching about what? I'm not reaching about anything. I can Plant could, man, please. Man, please. Plant can what? Plant can what? Plant can what? I'm not giving Plant the advantage. I'm not giving Plant the advantage over Jamal Charlo. Plant can't punch. I don't know if Charlo stops Plant or not. But I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to say that that Plant can beat Charlo. Let's see how he does with Andre Durrell. You know I'm Charlo. No, I'm talking about this dude. UD, whatever, man. Look, bro, you're gonna get out of here. I know you about to bounce, bro. Nah, you can stay. You're not fake. Anyway. Yeah. People judging. What up? Hey, what's going on, Ray Pastor? What's up, Mr. Martin? Coming in a little late, but I'm here for the show. That's what's up, man. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I got to do something. I'll be right back. You should go to school. You're gonna miss basketball practice. You miss enough to miss basketball practice. You feel sick enough to miss basketball practice. All right, my bad. Sorry about that. Zenith 360 said, why does Canelo have to move up? No one pressed GGG up for a decade. Oh, Charlo have to move up? Charlo has to move up because that's an excuse. Because they want him to fight David Benavidez. Because David Benavidez is calling out guys in weight classes below him. David Benavidez's problems. He missed weight, got caught on that powder, and he got another chance. He should still be the champion. He should still be the WBC champion. But right now, why would somebody fight him? Why would somebody other than the champion fight him? You know what I mean? Does anybody know when his next fight is? Though. And by the way, dude, I like David Benavidez as a fighter a lot. No joke. But he's 170. He's pretty much 175 pounder, bro. And I don't know why y'all you're just trying to get Canelo. You're just trying to get Charlo beat. I think you would say, if you really are trying to get good fights, you would say, how about Canelo fights Benavidez. Canelo has all the belts. So what do you bother? What are you even worrying about what Charlo's doing? What are you even worrying about Charlo, Canelo fighting David Benavidez fighting somebody that's not in the same weight class as him? That to me seems mighty stupid. You know what I mean? It's like you got Errol Spence Jr. becomes undisputed. You got Jaron Ennis there, and you're going to say, well, why doesn't Jaron Ennis fight Josh Taylor? What? Yeah, why doesn't Jaron Ennis fight Josh Taylor instead of trying to fight Errol Spence, who's undisputed? It's literally the same argument, man. Literally the same argument. There's Canelo, who got 4 belts. David Benavidez is, by many people's estimation, the best fighter at 168, who is not Canelo. And you want Canelo you're pushing for David Benavidez to fight somebody that's at 160. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? You've got Gennady Golovkin, right? Now, Jay Miller said David Morrell is Sal's mandatory, not Jamal. Oh, neither one of them are Alvarez's mandatory. Neither one of them are yet. Even though it is good to hear that he's not the franchise champion. That's good to know. That's very good to know that he's not. I thought he was franchised, so therefore he shouldn't have a mandatory. But I guess the WBC has so much pressure around that whole concept of, dude, you're violating the Muhammad Ali Act with this crap. Okay? You're violating the Muhammad Ali Act with that franchise belt. Yes, you are, because that delegitimizes your entire ranking system. When you're champion, when none of the people in your ranking system is actually able to fight, is ever going to get a mandatory shot at your champion, that has got to be a violation of the Muhammad Ali Act. Joseph Robinson, you missed the super chat. My bad, man. Thank you for telling me that. Timothy Griffin in the building said, Marvel built up a series of movies to get us to this Thanos and Endgame. Canelo versus a top-notch black fighter is the ultimate moneymaker in the endgame of the Hall of Fame career. It's business. No, it is not the endgame. I do not believe that at all. Timothy Griffin, let me tell you why I do not believe that. Because the end of game, whose end of game from who? From who? For who? Not the zone, because they don't have any. Hit that like button. Yeah, man, y'all messing me over, man. Look, dude, can we get the likes over 500, man? We got 540 people in the building. Can we get the likes? Can we get the likes up, man? Can we get the likes up? Would be greatly, greatly appreciated if we can get the likes up, man. It'd be greatly appreciated if we could get the likes up. And thank you so much for letting me know about that, missing that super chat, because I definitely don't need to do that. Thank you guys so much for your support, bro. Hunter Young, I had to use my other account for a super chat. Hunter Young, hold on one second. Thank you for that super chat, brother. No, that I don't know if that's the same Hunter Young or not. That last one got blocked, but we can't. Hunter Young, you're gonna have to age that count a lot. You're gonna have to age that a little bit, brother. Anyway, because somebody came back and flew on you. Somebody used your name, and so more than likely everybody with that name got blocked. But much love in that super chat, man. You did make that thing just a couple months ago. Now, anyway, that I don't know if that's the real Hunter Young or not, man. When Hunter Young gets, I do believe Hunter Young was on our live stream this weekend. So next weekend, you know what it is. It is what it is. Anthony Rogers said Canelo can retire after Charlo, Boo Boo, and Benavidez. I mean, the man can retire right now. He really can, but I don't think the end game said end game for Canelo is made. No, the end game is now. In game, you mean he was in building this up for 5 years to fight Charlo? I mean, Charlo is not Mayweather, man. Charlo is not Manny Pacquiao. There is no huge fight for him that's out there. They're all, and I don't even know how big that fighter was. Canelo, you're a Hall of Famer, just get out. I mean, look, he can do what he wants to do. All I'm saying is, man, he ain't beating Charlo. He ain't beating Charlo. He's not going to beat David Benavidez. And you guys better for sure stop acting like it's a blowout now. No, Hunter Young, you know what you can do, Hunter? Do me a favor, Hunter. If you are available, just do me a favor. Hunter Young, watch this. Now, I'm not going to let anybody on this chat off this link. Okay? But I'm going to put this link. All you got to do is hit that link. Hunter Young, hit that link and let me see your face. Just hit that link and then let me see your face. And then when I see your link, when I see your actual face, because I know what you look like, then boom, no worries, man. I'll know that that's you and we'll be good. But if you don't, then more than likely you're the same dude you're more than likely the other dude. It's a blowout for Jamal. Jamal's going to blow out Canelo. Oh, yeah, that's my dude right there. All right, so hold on. Hunter Young, hold on. Yep, easy money. There you go, brother. So hold on, let me do this real quick. All right, Hunter, that's you. So you're now moderated, partner. Got you. You good, Hunter? All right, bro. Thank you, brother. Yeah, that's him. He showed his face. Now you're moderated on this one. Yes, you did get done dirty, bro. Somebody did you dirty, bro. So yeah, there you go. Nah, that's not RuPaul. I saw his face. That's all. That's good. That's definitely him, man. Mike Sauceda. What's going on, Mike Sauceda? So a man struggles with Montel and he blows out Canelo. Are you talking to me, Mike Sauceda? First of all, he didn't struggle with Montiel. I don't know why you guys make that story up. He did not struggle with Montiel. He won that. Montiel's fight on the scorecard was a blowout. He didn't struggle with Montiel. Montiel won a couple rounds. I'm still wondering where he struggled with him. Dude, Canelo struggled with Caleb Plant. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just telling you. Canelo struggled with Caleb Plant. Caleb struggled with Bivol, and Canelo just struggled with Gennady Golovkin in the second half of the fight. I'm not saying he's going to blow out Canelo. What I'm saying is, I don't think Canelo's going to beat him. I think all these guys struggle in fights. And it's a disservice to Jamal every time anytime anybody puts up half of a fight, bro. Anytime somebody puts up half of a fight, he struggled with him. I watched the Brandon Adams fight. Dude, I was literally ringside for his fight with Brandon Adams. He must have sent Brandon Adams' head flying a million. I mean, man, every time he hit him, that dude's head was flying, man. It was like he was damn near knocked his head off. Brandon Adams would duck his head chin down, run in and grab him and hold him. And then he'd throw some shots. A couple of them may land on his arm. Maybe one got through. Jamal Charlo would back up and hit him again. Boom! This dude's head sprays all over the place. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, man, this guy is really awkward and he's trying to survive. What's going on, Matty Yo? This guy is awkward. He's trying to survive. He's just trying to survive the fight. And he's doing a good job surviving the fight. That's what I thought about the Brandon Adams fight. But, all of a sudden, hey, man, this dude, oh, man, Brandon Adams, I think Brandon Adams might have won the fight. No, he didn't. You know what I'm saying? All I'm telling you is, look, man, I got Charlo over Canelo. After that, seeing that fight and that Bivol fight, Jamal Charlo ain't aging that bad. You know what I'm saying? That dude right there has got wear and tear for days on this, man. I think Charles' issue going to the fight with Canelo will be his lack of quality opposition. You have to prepare for these fights to give yourself a best chance. Dude, I disagree with that highly. Canelo Alvarez is not fighting good opposition. It's not like he's going in there fighting somebody that's beating world beaters. Canelo ain't fought nobody. He's not fought top level opposition since Mayweather, honestly, because even Gennady Golovkin never fought. Who is Gennady? Give me the name of the guy that Gennady Golovkin is beaten. What is the best fighter that Gennady Golovkin has ever beaten? Daniel Jacobs, that's it. Daniel Jacobs is that man's best win. Other than that, he ain't beat nobody. Gennady Golovkin has never beaten anybody. Canelo Alvarez lost to Bivol. Bivol is not some otherworldly guy. The last really good fighter that Canelo Alvarez fought, in my opinion, was Erislandy Lara. He has not fought anybody in years, bro. He ain't fought him in years. Matty, yo, much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much for that support, bro. That means a lot, man. He ain't fought anybody in years. In years. Now, if you said that about David Benavidez, I might be like, okay. But dude, I'm telling you, none of those guys have fought. They're not fighting each other since Canelo Alvarez went into hiding. Since Canelo Alvarez went into that DAZN crypt. Zenith 360 in the building. Much love in that super said GGG's best win is Jacobs, and I thought Jacobs won. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I thought that fight could have gone either way. But the best fight that Gennady Golovkin has ever won is Daniel Jacobs. That is it. He is not somebody. He had a big reputation for everybody ducking him. Remember that? He has a big reputation for people ducking him, and he ain't actually beat nobody. Except for some scrubs for their belts. And by the way, he got worked by Sergey Deverenchenko. I thought he lost to Sergey Deverenchenko. I thought. Daniel Jacobs, I was like, because Daniel Jacobs got knocked down. With Daniel Jacobs, I was like, it could have went either way. I thought Sergey Deverenchenko beat him. No joke. And Murata was giving him a lot of trouble in that fight. And that's Murata, dude. Murata ain't all of that at all. Timothy Stoudemire in the building. Timothy Griffin in the building. Thank you, brother. I said Timothy Stoudemire, my bad. Timothy Griffith in the building. Said TNT and Top Rank made millions off of us in expectation of the end game. I think Top Rank did that. This is the reason Canelo saying no more Mexican fighters is Canelo's end game, cash cow, Mayweather. See, that's what I'm saying, Timothy Stoudemire. You're trying to blame Mayweather for that. But that's not true. It's not true. Floyd Mayweather Jr. fought Juan Manuel Marquez. He fought Cotto. He fought Canelo. He fought a lot of people, man. He fought McDonough twice. Dude, he fought guys, man. He did not sit around with a bunch of fights nobody wanted to see and wait on a fight with Manny Pacquiao. He never did that. That's just not true. Floyd Mayweather Jr. made a bunch of fights. A bunch of fights. There were some fights in there that, yeah, like Robert the Ghost Guerrero and Virgil Ortiz. There were fights like, yeah, he's gonna win that. Yeah, he's gonna win that fight. But no, man, don't put that on him, man. Because the end game been up. It's been time. It's been 5 years, and he's never even talking about making the fight. Canelo was gifted a win against Lara. Oh, for sure. Much love in that super chat, Kels. Thank you for that support, bro. AK Crowder, much love. Thank you, brother, for that support, bro. That means a lot. Thank you, man. Who beat the best? Derek Choice in the building said the best fighters are in the lighter weight class. Crawford, Boots, Spence. Much love in that super chat. Who's beating the best in boxing right now? Oh, yeah, that's not me. I'm sorry, man. It was knee jerk, man. My bad. That's my guy. That's Timothy Griffith, man. I'm sorry for misspeaking on that. Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder. That's who fought the best. Deontay Wilder. He fought Luis Ortiz before, and nobody else would fight him. And he fought Tyson Fury 3 times. Deontay Wilder fought the best. Yeah, but I'm talking about in the recent years. I'm talking about like around the time that Manny Pacquiao came into play. Deontay Wilder fought the best. Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder still says he will go and fight. He'll fight Anthony Joshua too. He'll fight Usyk. Deontay Wilder will fight the best. And Errol Spence. Errol Spence and Deontay Wilder. That's it. Those are the people that I know. That's it. Everybody else is in a situation where they can't or they won't. They're either in a position. Man, Devin Haney ain't fought the best. Jeff Campbell, I know you clowning me. Devin Haney has not fought the best. He hasn't. What about Hrgovic? You funny about Hrgovic. Hrgovic, look, I'm just telling you, Hrgovic, I don't think is the best. I thought he had a really hard time with Zhang. I don't want to kill his name, bro. So Wilder gets credit for struggling against a 40-plus-year-old Ortiz, never a champ. And Canelo gets no love for beating a unified champ who was 40. You're damn right. Exactly. 100% correctly. You know why, Michael Saucedo? First of all, he didn't struggle against a 140-pound. He knocked Ortiz out. Let's get this right. He knocked him out. However, he was undefeated. Undefeated. You mean Wilder got credit for knocking out an undefeated Luis Ortiz? Canelo gets no love for beating somebody he already beat 5 years ago, who looks like a shot fighter. Correct. Correct. And also, we said fight the best. Tell me who was better than Luis Ortiz at heavyweight when Deontay Wilder fought him. Who was better than Deontay Wilder? Who was better than Luis Ortiz when Deontay Wilder fought him? Tyson Fury wasn't even in the game. So Tyson Fury wasn't available. Who was better than him? The only person that you could say was better than Luis Ortiz at the time Deontay Wilder fought him was Anthony Joshua. That's it. Other than that, nobody that you know of at heavyweight at the time Deontay Wilder fought him was better than Luis Ortiz. So there you go. There was nobody better than Tyson Fury in the second fight that Deontay Wilder took with Tyson Fury, which Deontay Wilder did not have to take. Nobody was better than Tyson Fury at heavyweight at the time that he fought him. Now let's review if that's the case for Gennady Golovkin at 168 or 160. It's not the case. Not remotely the case. Whack comparison there, partner. And I'm going to repeat it, when Luis Ortiz fought Deontay Wilder, he was undefeated. Nobody else would fight him. Anthony Joshua refused to fight him. Dillian White refused to fight him. Everybody decent fighter, top-level fighter that he tried to fight, none of them would give him an opportunity to fight him. And because no one else would fight him, Vladimir Klitschko would not fight him. When Deontay Wilder fought him, Deontay Wilder, he's better. There's nobody that you know of other than maybe Anthony Joshua that was better than him. And Deontay Wilder was trying to fight him, but he didn't fight him, so he doesn't get credit for fighting him. But yes, absolutely, he gets credit for that because he didn't duck. He's not ducking anybody to fight Luis Ortiz. I can name 4 fighters better than Gennady Golovkin for Canelo Alvarez to fight at 168. David Benavidez, Morrell, Demetrius Andrade, and Jamal Charlo, all at that weight class, are better fighters than Gennady Golovkin is at 168, because Gennady Golovkin ain't ever walked near 168. But more importantly, he's a washed-up fighter. Washed up. And he ain't been in the ring. And by the way, Canelo already fought him. That's like 4. It was the 3rd fight. It wasn't even his first fight. It wasn't like he was some undefeated fighter moving up to 168. He's a unified champion and undefeated. He's not. He already lost to Canelo. So no. Zenith3 said, I'm sorry, John Boy said, my bad. Hold on one second, man. I messed up. Yeah, Mike Saucedo, you can tuck your hate, bro. You can tuck your jockeying, bro. Dillian White already got beat. What are you talking about? Dillian White got knocked out by Anthony Joshua. Dillian White had already been knocked out by Anthony Joshua, partner. Didn't he? Dillian White got knocked out by Anthony Joshua. Well before that. Well before that. Well before that. Dillian White got beat, knocked cold by Anthony Joshua well before that. Don't get it twisted, bro. I'm not including Dillian White, who sucks, by the way, because he turned around and got knocked out by Alexander Povetkin. Then he turned around and got knocked out by Tyson Fury, just like he got knocked out by Anthony Joshua. Dillian White. Whatever. Oh, by the way, though, he did tell Dillian White that I will fight you if you fight Luis Ortiz. Dillian White refused to fight Luis Ortiz. So, and guess what else? He also said that for Dominic Brazil. He said, Dillian White, fight Dominic Brazil. He's my mandatory. If you beat Dominic Brazil, I'll fight you. Dillian White turned down those opportunities. Because Dillian White knew goddamn well what was going to happen if he fought Deontay Wilder. He has no chin. And you knew he had no chin. We knew he had no chin. AJ knows he has no chin. Out of here, man. And the dude's juicing. And he popped dirty, too. Zenith 360 in the building said Canelo tested positive during the GGG fight. Wilder didn't. Oh, let's not add that part to it. That he juiced for the second fight. And Zenith 360 again, much love. According to Hearn himself, AJ and Ortiz was the best. I mean, obviously, dude, Ortiz was the best. AJ and Ortiz, bro. Oh, I know. Mike Saucedo, I backed up my opinion very, very much. Let me get this right. I did not attempt to back up my opinion. I backed up my opinion. That's not an attempt. That was success. Believe it. You know what I'm saying? That was success. Dillian White got knocked out by got knocked out by AJ already. He had already gotten knocked out by AJ. So, no. Oh, well, we all know Canelo eats bad meat. It is what it is. I haven't been getting on the steroids, though, bro. I don't think Wilder has ever proved he was the best heavyweight. Nobody during the time that Deontay Wilder's fought, just a fan, has ever proved that they were the best heavyweight. None of them have. None of them. The last person to prove that they were the best heavyweight, the last person to prove that they were the best heavyweight was Lennox Lewis. After that, nobody proved it. Not a single solitary person has proven it since Lennox Lewis. Because Lennox Lewis is the only one to fight everybody and beat everybody. He's the last person to fight all the top heavyweights and beat all the top heavyweights. That's it. Vladimir Klitschko never did it because he didn't fight Vitaly Klitschko. Nope, Vladimir never proved it because he didn't fight Vitaly. Nope. Vladimir never fought Vitaly. So how do you prove it? Vitaly was fighting, his brother was at the same time, bro. They didn't prove it. Zenith 360 said, funny how Klitschko's couldn't lay a finger on Fury and got washed, but Wilder gave Fury hell, technically knocked him out cold, but somehow Wilder's trash, but Klitschko's Hall of Fame and got KO'd by smaller dudes. Yeah, that's pretty funny, bro. Much love in that super chat, brother. Fanon's not prejudiced. Hold on. If Mike Saucedo called me prejudiced, brother, let me tell you what's about to happen here, brother. If Canelo was African-American and he had the exact same revenue and moved the same way, you know you'd be sniffing his jockstrap. Fuck, I would. I'd be calling him a duck. If Canelo Alvarez, I don't give a shit what he was. If he moved like he's moving, I'd call him a duck and a steroid abuser. So let's be real. If Errol Spence Jr. popped dirty for steroids, ducked mandatories, and ducked top-level fighters for 3 straight weight divisions in a row, went on an Eastern European tour against a bunch of fucking nobodies, you be calling him a duck steroid abuser. How about that one? How about that one, Mr. Saucedo? I don't remember Jamal Charlo testing positive for steroids. I don't remember it. I don't remember Jamal Charlo losing multiple fights. Multiple. To smaller men. Multiple. He lost to Erislandy Lara. He lost to Austin Trout. He lost to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Multiple. Many people say he lost to Gennady Golovkin. And then he got beat up by Bivol. He tested positive for steroids. And I would be sniffing his jockstrap? No, I wouldn't. There isn't a black fighter in the world that would be getting anywhere near the treatment Canelo Alvarez got if that had happened to them. If Floyd Mayweather Jr. had lost to Jose Luis Castillo, if he had really lost, if that decision had come in for Jose Luis Castillo, and then he tested positive for steroids before the Arturo Gatti fight, and then he moved up in weight, and he lost to Virgil Ortiz, yeah, okay. We would be talking about he's an all-time great. Man, your arguments suck, homie. Your arguments suck. Especially that one. Nobody ever is going to, there's no black fighter ever that has gotten credit for testing positive for steroids, losing arguably 4 times, getting monstrous gift decisions, multiple monstrous gift decisions, then going on a European, fighting a bunch of bums back to back to back, fighting a bunch of Euro bums back to back to back to back, and you're still talking about him? Man, please. Nice try. Your arguments suck, homie. Your arguments just suck. You know what I'm saying? Your arguments suck. Canelo Alvarez is a steroid abuser. He is a steroid. He got caught on steroids. Get over that. Get past that. Eurobum is subjective. But you ain't telling me that I am going to praise Errol Spence Jr. for going to fight William Cheeseman, Nigel Benn. If Errol Spence Jr. did not fight Terrence Crawford, but he went over there to Europe to fight Nigel Benn, Josh Kelly, God dog, I'm trying to say Ronald Cheeseman, and then went to go fight Jeff Horn. Oh yeah, I'd be praising him. Oh yeah. Man, please. Man, please. You're a clown. Dude, you are a clown, bro. You realize you sound like a clown, right? It's always race. The only reason you like him is he's black. If he was black, dude, let me tell you something, man. I'd be roasting black fighters on a daily basis. Trust me. If that was Terrence Crawford, oh my God. If Terrence Crawford, dude, nobody would even be talking about an Errol Spence Jr. Terrence Crawford fight if Terrence Crawford did any of that. If Terrence Crawford had popped dirty for performance-enhancing drugs before his fight with Victor Postol, and it got postponed, man, please, that dude would be working at a toll booth. If he didn't save his money, he'd be working at a toll booth. There aren't even toll booths anymore. So I don't even know where he'd work because there are no toll booths anymore. You know what I'm saying? He'd be in Nebraska working for the train system. I'm trying to tell you, he'd be working at the train system if he popped dirty for steroids before he fought what's his face? You know what I'm saying? If he had fought right before the Ricky Burns fight, Terrence Crawford tests positive for steroids. Terrence Crawford, there would be what happened to Terrence Crawford? Whoa, he's a head foreman. He made a good life for himself. He's a head foreman at Northwest at the Northwest train station in Omaha, Nebraska. That's what he would be. He invested his money well. You know, unfortunate that happened. You know, that he's a disgraced cheat. If Canelo was black, he'd be a disgraced cheater, is what he would be. Shit. I can't even believe you said that. If Canelo Alvarez was black, he'd be a disgraced cheat, is what he would be. Okay, I'm back to work. I'm back to work. Peace. Hey, peace out, John boy. Man, let me tell you, tell me the guy. No, I'm not going to let you talk, clown. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw your ass out. No, I'm not going to let you talk. I'm going to shut your ass up again. Shut up. I don't want you race baiting me. I don't appreciate being race baited. So no, you can shut up for 5 more minutes. If you race bait me, you're shutting up. No, you can't speak. Shut up. You're race baiting. That's race baiting. Just so you know, really let the guy talk. Shut up, David Castro. You're co-signing race baiting. I'm not letting race baiters talk on my channel. You bring up race in some way like that, bro, I'm frying you. Get out of my face. You're not going to sit there and say, reduce my judgment because the man is black. I'm not going to listen to you. You don't get to talk. When you feel like saying something that's halfway intelligent, say it. Say it. But don't tell me that, oh, yeah, that's just because they're all black and Canelo's not black. Man, please, I didn't even call Canelo Alvarez a steroid abuser until you said something. Trust me. I didn't say anything about him being a steroid abuser until you said something. Please. If I can name 5 people in a weight class that you're undisputed against that you refuse to fight, come on. He says he doesn't want to fight Mexicans. And he didn't just say it once, he said it multiple times. And guess what? Ever since he said it the first time, which was like 2 years ago, he hasn't done it. When's he going to fight a Mexican? If Errol Spence Jr. said, I'm not fighting Mexicans, what do you think people will be saying about Errol Spence? I'm not fighting no more Mexicans. I'm not fighting no Mexicans. Why? Because, I respect the Mexican people too much. I respect the Mexican people too much to beat them up. I'm not fighting. You would never buy it. If Terrence Crawford said, I'm never going to fight another American fighter. If Errol Spence Jr. said, I'm never going to fight another American fighter. Nobody in the history of boxing could get away with that stuff. And you're trying to let him get away with that. So no, thank you. I don't even bring it up. This man will not fight Mexicans. This man will not fight Mexicans. Who says that? Let alone has clowns actually act like he didn't say it. And on top of it, he got caught juicing. And he's fighting nothing but Eastern Europeans. It's not even all Eastern Europeans. He's not fighting anything but white Europeans. All he's doing is fighting Europeans in weight classes where Europeans typically suck. And all of the best competition are Black Americans and Mexicans. And he won't fight either one of them. Man, are you kidding me? You lucky I'm not saying that about Canelo. You lucky I'm not just going out there talking about what it looks like Canelo is doing. Thank you very much. Yo, you better pump your brakes before you start running out talking about that. Because anybody else that had red hair, pale white skin, refusing to fight brown people and black people, what do you think most people would call them? What do you think most people would call him? Huh? Sounds like a race line to me, don't it? Doesn't it? Talking about race, man, don't get me started. There's plenty of white people live in Mexico. Plenty of them. Plenty. Straight up white people live in Mexico. White people Mexicans in the United States for a very long time all consider themselves white. For all I know, Canelo considers himself white. For all I know. And says, I'm not fighting any of you brown people, nor none of you black folk no more. That's for all I know. Since you want to bring it up, when's the last time he fought a black dude? When's the last time he fought a Mexican? He said he's not fighting Mexicans. Said it out of his mouth. Don't even have to guess on that one. And he got a reason, every reason in the sun not to fight black guys around his weight class for years, since that's who he got his ass whooped by, like Floyd and Lara. All of a sudden, how many black folk has he fought since Lara whooped his ass and he got away with it? One? Or was James Kirkland after that? James Kirkland, by the way, that he said could not have Ann Wolfe in his corner. Man, y'all better get out of here, bro. Well, don't ever do that to me again with Canelo, because I don't even like talking like that about Canelo. Because I don't know I don't think all of what I said is true. All of that, I don't believe that. I believe he's over there at the zone getting easy money. Zenith36 said, no black man could get drug rules changed so that they can continue to have an advantage. This is not feelings, it's facts. Canelo is the most privileged in boxing. No belts were created for black people to duck. Exactly. They creating whole new systems to get that man, to keep that man going, bro. Anyway, so leave me alone. Don't ever do that to me again. Yeah, that's right about James Kirkland. When James Kirkland fought Canelo Alvarez, Daniel Jacobs, he fought one. Thank you. One. Daniel Jacobs. One. Appreciate that. He fought one. Daniel Jacobs. That's why I say I don't believe that's true. I don't think that he has a problem fighting black people. I think he's got a problem fighting people he thinks he'll lose to. I'm telling you, that's not what I think. I don't think he got a problem fighting black people. And I don't think that he's got a problem fighting brown skinned Mexicans, but he's the one said he doesn't. It doesn't matter. They literally said that James Kirkland could not have Ann Wolfe in his corner. When have you ever heard of you putting in a contract? You putting in a contract that you cannot have your trainer. Who does that? Sorry, but you can't have your trainer. Yeah, Canelo. Yeah, hey, Errol Spence Jr. wants to fight. Errol Spence wants to fight. Following in Floyd's steps, man. No, do not insult. Why do you insult Floyd Mayweather like that? Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s career is nothing like that. Dallas Troy, that's just not true. Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s career is absolutely, positively nothing like that. Nothing like that. Matter of fact, I don't even know where he's got a blatant cherry pick in it. A blatant one? Maybe Andre Berto at the end, but even that's not that blatant. Even Andre Berto's not that blatant. Where's his Yildirim? I need to know this. Where is his Yildirim? Where is his Billy Joe Saunders? And where is his, what's that guy's name again? Rocky Fielding. Where's his Rock? No, he did not duck a lot of fighters. Name the people he ducked. A lot? Who? Who are the lot of fighters that he ducked? Look and say something, man. McDonough? Dude, Marcus McDonough is a real fighter, bro. Marcus McDonough is a real fighter. Marcus McDonough is not an easy fight on anybody, man. Marcus McDonough is not an easy fight, man. Okay? He's not Manny Pacquiao, but he's not anybody's Rocky Fielding, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's not Rocky Fielding, man. Okay, that's Paul Williams. That's one. Okay, I need the lot. I need the lot. A lot. You said a lot. A lot is like a lot is not one. Paul Williams. Okay, who's next? So you can get to a lot. I got a lot of money. Here's $1. Oh, I thought you said you have a lot of money. Yeah, I do. Here's $1. Dude, one is not a lot. Okay. You got $1. So at this point in time, you're at one. All right. To get to a lot, dude, I'm gonna need 6. Because I can get to Canelo. I can get to 6 with Canelo. I am thoroughly confident I can get in the weight classes that Canelo Alvarez has fought. I can get to 6. He fought Pacquiao, bro. He fought Pacquiao. He didn't duck Pacquiao. He's older than Pacquiao. What do you mean? Dude, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is older than Manny Pacquiao. He's older than him. He's older than him. When are you guys going to stop trying that? He's older than him. He is like 3 years. I do believe he's like 3 years older than Manny Pacquiao. If anybody got aged out, it was Floyd, not Manny. How do you age somebody out that is younger than you? Oh, God. Paul Williams said Floyd never ducked him. Try again. I mean, I know that look, dude. Floyd can't fight everybody. Much love in that super chat, Zenith 360. And my man Hunter Young in the building, brother. Thank you. Said he didn't duck Paul Williams. Paul Williams ducked it on the video, so take that one away. Yeah, but give him one. Much love in that super chat. Just give him that one. I'm going to give it to you. He said a lot, so I'm not going to argue. You said Keith Thurman. Stop. Keith Thurman is significantly younger. He was the WBA regular champion. Okay. He's in the same situation that Errol Spence Jr. is in. Errol Spence Jr. is in with Jaron Ennis. If Errol Spence Jr. does not fight Jaron Ennis, that is not a duck. That man is at the end of his career fighting Manny Pacquiao. What's he supposed to do? Who's he supposed to fight instead of him? He's supposed to not fight Manny Pacquiao. Who's he supposed to not fight? Was he not supposed to fight Canelo Alvarez, Manny Pacquiao, or what? Or is he supposed to fight him on his last fight on the way out? Okay. Anyway, that's two. It's still not a lot. Give me a lot. And then you're going towards guys that were prospects at the time. Okay. Now you're talking about prospects. Get it right. Keith Thurman was a prospect at that time. A prospect. Just because you didn't fight him doesn't mean you ducked him. Okay. But no. Anyway, though, the Manny Pacquiao one is funny because, first of all, he fought him. Second of all, Floyd is older than him. So if anybody was aging anybody out, it was Manny aging out Floyd. Because Floyd wasn't as fast or mobile as he was before. He waited him out. Like, y'all are wild, bro. Anyway, let me now go to Canelo. Okay? He ducked AB. Now that's funny. The man was a prospect at the time. He was fighting Conor, dude. He fought Conor. Stop. Just stop. Anyway, Gerson Duran, you're going to have to shush. Stop talking. Shush. He was not a champion. That was not for any belts. He came back for a return fight, which was an exhibition fight. That's it. That was an exhibition fight, man. And he was old. Okay? He was old. I do believe he was 40 at the time. Stop. You're trying very, very hard to make Floyd look like he's ducking a bunch of people. He wasn't. All right? He wasn't. Brawner, man, stop. Okay? Y'all got to stop. Seriously, stop. Hey, Zena360 said, this dude said Khan. Yeah, he ducked Amir Khan. Amir Khan had got knocked out cold. Amir Khan had been knocked out cold. He got beat by Lamont Peterson, and he got knocked out cold by Danny Garcia at 140 pounds. Tim Bradley didn't want to fight him. He said, Miss John Boy Super Chat. Thank you, brother. I'm about to go get it. I mean, seriously, can you guys stop trying to frame? Can you stop trying to frame Floyd for a duck, bro? Can you stop it? All right. I'm going to tell you who Canelo ducked, bro. All right. I'm going to tell you who he ducked. Man. Come on. John Boy, I don't think I missed John Boy. John Boy. No, the last one was K, back to work. I'm out. All right, brother. Check you out later. I didn't miss John Boy. I got John Boy. Yeah, you guys are tripping on that, man. Please stop tripping on that. Don't do that anymore. That's not even fun, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not even fun. That's like Mike Saucedo never coming back, man. Mike, dude, every time you race bait me, bro, I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna put you out for 5 minutes until you learn your lesson. Okay? That is showing me that makes me believe that you're a racist. And I'm not, and I don't want to talk to racists. Thank you very much. Okay. Before that, hold on one second. John Boy said, Cam back to work. John Boy said, I'm at work. I asked my coworker. Yes, I did miss that. Sorry about that, bro. At work, I asked my coworkers how was their fight party. They're all mad. They are all cheering for Canelo to lose. They don't respect. He won't fight Mexican fighters. Yeah, he's putting himself in a lot of problems with that, bro. There's no way in the world you guys would not be mad. I got that now, man. Thank you. I got that. And then you said I missed the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Oh, I got that. Thank you, brother. Now I went back and got it. Thank you, John Boy. Look, man, I can't speak for Mexicans. I refuse to try to even speak a little bit for Mexicans. I will tell you this, though. If Canelo, if any black fighter said they will not fight Mexican fighters because they have too much respect for Mexican people, you guys would be calling them everything under the sun for that. No joke. You call them everything under the sun for that. Nobody is going to buy Errol Spence Jr. saying he's not going to fight American fighters. Canelo's in La La Land, bro, wearing them pajamas, bro, and smoking Sherm. I'm convinced. Jeff Campbell, before that, I already got that. I got another one. I missed 2 from John Boy. Sorry, busy at work. Hello, y'all. What's going on? John Boy in the building. Much love in that super chat, bro. I think that was, I got that one. I got the 2. I got the 2 now. I got them. John Boy, thank you, brother, so much for your support. You know, I am definitely not trying to miss your chats. I think the reason that I did is because this guy literally tried to call me tried to say, you know, that it's because it's because Canelo's Mexican. Yeah, dog, he's shermed out, bro. That dude is, man, he's wearing them silk pajamas. He wearing pajamas. Dude, most people that walk outside in their pajamas, you might think something's wrong with you. You guys are all out there, dude, you're walking around in pajamas, man. You may want to check that, man. See what's going on. Sadiq Brown said, Fanon, Canelo could not stop an aged-out Gennady Golovkin. I don't think he beats Charlo, Benavidez, or Andrade. I think it might be time to send him to Hollywood. I mean, pretty much, because they were looking for the knockout, bro. That was the plan, get the knockout. If he gets the knockout, then he's going to be back on top, the number 1 pound for pound, all of that stuff. He's going to be at the top and all of that. It didn't work out like that, bro. People were like, yeah, Canelo, you know. When's Gervonta fight going to take place? And I do want to tell you this, too. Edward Torres said, Fanon, I appreciate your boxing knowledge. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much, man. I'm going to tell you this, too. Dog, if cats ain't trying to see that shit out of Canelo, they're not trying to see that with anybody else, man. If you got somebody in there that you're supposed to really be, he said, Fanon, yes, exactly, and a confidence booster. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Dude, Canelo is past it, bro. He's past it. You trying to cherry pick 40-year-old guys that you already beat that looked like trash in their last fight and pretty much got a gift decision against Sergey Deverenchenko. Bro, they didn't want to let that man fight Sergey Deverenchenko. I just think he's really past his prime, man. Dallas Troy said Devin Alexander beat up Maidana. No, he did not beat up Maidana. He beat Maidana. And by the way, nice going to Box Rec. Okay, because that is a Box Rec comment, Dallas Troy. That is a Box Rec comment. Because I'm going to tell you right now, he did not beat up Marcos Maidana. He won the fight. He didn't beat him up. You cannot tell me anybody that Devin Alexander has beaten up because Devin Alexander can't punch. No, he did not. He won the fight. He outscored him. He did not beat him up. Thank you very much. Zenith 360 said, if Floyd should have fought Keith, explain why y'all not pushing Canelo to fight Morrell. It's the same scenario. So is Canelo ducking. We get y'all butthurt Canelo a duck and a cheat, but that's not Floyd's fault. Yeah, man, get off Floyd, man. You can't bail your man out with Floyd. All right. Floyd has beaten people. Okay, in very competitive fights. multiple, where a lot of people thought he was going to lose. Every time, that's never happened to Canelo. Yao Gomez said, I'm 100%, and me and my whole family are upset about his comment, but we still support him 100%. Hey, man, that's as good as you can get right there. That's called riding with him. He said, I'm 100% Mexican, and me and my whole family are upset about his comment, but we still support him 100%. See, that's what's up. If he was black, trust you me. Let me tell you something. Deontay Wilder said something about to this day. And half these black folk on YouTube duck their head in shame. Man, let me tell you, man, I appreciate that, because I swear, when Deontay Wilder, first of all, hey, Dallas Troy said, I don't box. You should box rec, bro. Everybody box rec. Dallas Troy, everybody box recs. Dallas Troy, everybody box recs. Everybody goes to box rec, okay? Everybody goes to box rec. Everybody checks box rec. Everybody. If anybody is spewing a bunch of stats at you about obscure ass fighters from 1980s, they're going to box rec. Okay? They can act like they're not. Either that, or they've read every boxing book and newspaper that no longer exist in their physical form. Everybody goes to box rec, bro. I'm dead ass. Look, everybody goes to box rec. All right. So if you don't go to box rec, dude, you're missing out on a lot of good shit, bro. Okay. You should go to box rec every once in a while. You should go to box rec, Dallas Troy. You should. YouTube. Oh, you'd be better to go. Definitely on YouTube. Because these clowns be lying on YouTube. Dude, it's funny to me, man. These cats you got these clowns always coming up talking about you lying. You ain't never caught me in no lie. Hey, you can catch me being wrong. You may catch me being wrong, but you ain't caught me in nobody's lie. But because it ain't worth it. Lie to you for what? Who are you? Like literally the best of you is one person. The best of you is one person. What good does it do me to lie to you? It doesn't do me any good to lie to you. Now, I can be wrong. I can tell you I heard something and it's not true, right? Like somebody told me that Errol and Terrence had sparred. Somebody told me that. And I said, when I said it, I don't know if this is true or not. I've never heard it before. That doesn't mean I'm lying. It just means somebody told me that, and it's probably wrong. And matter of fact, I said it. It's probably wrong. But, oh my God, you're lying. You're always so desperate looking for something. So, brother, always check box rec. Sometimes box rec is wrong, but always check it. No, there's no any type of thing somebody says to you, go to box rec and double check. Trust me, go back. Because it will make, when you go to box rec, you can bust out you bust a lot of lies with box rec, bro. You bust out a lot of people with box rec, I'm telling you. Because they'll say things like, Vladimir Klitschko was the lineal champion. How? When Vitaly Klitschko, how was Vladimir Klitschko the lineal champion when his brother Vitaly Klitschko was fighting at the same time, beat people that beat Vladimir, right? Guys like Corey Spinks. Vitaly beat Corey Spinks after Corey Spinks beat Vladimir. Vitaly Klitschko was like a cleanup crew for Vladimir Klitschko. But somehow when he fought Ruslan Shagayev, he became the lineal champion. No, he did not. He became the Ring Magazine champion. That's what he became. He became the Ring Magazine champion. And right now, these dudes are stuck with that because right now, and they're not saying anything about it. They're not saying anything about it. But if any of you dudes from Ring Magazine are listening to me, you know damn well that if what you say about Vladimir Klitschko being the lineal champion is true, because he beat Ruzan Shagayev, who was the number 1 or the number 2 or number 3. He's either number 2 or 3 by Ring Magazine. If that makes him lineal, then you know what? There is no lineal heavyweight champion anymore. There is no lineal champion anymore because he dropped your belt. He dropped your belt. Now Alexander Usyk is the ring champion. Is Alexander Usyk now the lineal champion? I know this is some boxing nerd stuff, but I just want to ask you, who's the lineal champion at heavyweight? Ring Magazine people who always wanted to tell me Ring Magazine is the lineal. Well, Alexander Usyk is the heavyweight ring champion. Who's the lineal? Him or Vladimir Klitschko? Which one? Which one? And I'm asking you very seriously. Put it in the comment section. Any of you. Any of you. This is a Ring Magazine body, by the way. This is a body. And I'm finishing off this body that started with Dan Rayfield, who blocked me because I was massacring his ass right there right there on Twitter. And you know full well I was doing it. Who? Lineal existed before the Ring Magazine came. Oh, it does, no doubt. I'm just waiting, bro. I'm just waiting to tell me if anybody can tell me, man. I'm just waiting. Where were all y'all at that were telling me I didn't know what I was talking about? Where are you guys at? Where you at now? Now that your ring champion is Alexander Usyk and not Tyson Fury. And you know damn well that Alexander Usyk, only thing Alexander Usyk did was beat somebody that he already beat. All he did is win a rematch. So how in the world was the lineal title on the line when he had already beat him? Boxing Fan says, Fury, no, there is no lineal champion. There is none. There is none. There isn't one, is the answer to this question. The answer to the question is there isn't one. There isn't one. Is the grand answer to it. There is not a lineal champion. There isn't one. Thank you very, very, very much. There isn't one. Gotta love it. But if there is one, it's Tyson Fury. If there is one, it's Tyson Fury. But he dropped it because he himself said Ring Magazine is the lineal title. So according to Tyson Fury dropped. No, Tyson Fury dropped what he said was the lineal title. So since he dropped his lineal title, I don't care what lineal title is, he dropped it. Right? See what I'm saying? It's silly. The whole thing is silly. It's like the pound for pound list. I used to like the concept of the lineal championship until I actually had to listen to people talk about it long enough. And I realized, you know what? The best we're really going to get is a good fight. That's the best we're ever going to get is a really good fight. The rest of it is marketing ploy. The best fighter in boxing is Shakur Stevenson. I don't know. Him or the best fighter in boxing maybe Errol Spence. Maybe Terrence Crawford. It's not Canelo Alvarez. It may be Jermell Charlo. It may be Jermell Charlo. Because Jermell Charlo could probably do work, could probably beat anybody. He could probably beat Errol. He has a chance to beat Errol and Terrence at 154. Could be because if you're going to say Errol and Terrence, then you got to say Jermell. Because they're basically right around the same weight. And Jermell has beaten. Why not Jermell? Carlisle Tom, why not Jermell? Why not? Jermell Charlo should be considered in the best fighters in boxing. Without a doubt. He's fought as good a competition. His competition level. Oh, you from Newark? Oh, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson and all that, man. Yeah, but dude, he's like that, though. He may be the best at lightweight. He's better than Devin Haney. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. I think he's better than Devin Haney. I think he may be able to beat Tank. Jermell has a L, so what? So what if he has an L? What does that mean? So what if he has an L? Canelo had losses. Lomachenko had losses. So what if he had a loss? He knocked the guy out. He had a controversial loss, number one. I thought he got robbed, and then he came back and he knocked the guy out. So no, I think Jermell, he had a draw, and he came back and he knocked the guy out. He just didn't get the benefit of the cards. Sorry, he's not Canelo. They're not going to see every Jermell actually has to win his fights. Like literally, he's not. All that means is he's not getting the benefit of the doubt on a scorecard, and he's got to knock somebody out. Lennox was the last lineal. Fury could not be lineal because he never beat a lineal. Neither Klitschko's was ever lineal. I agree with that. Lineal cannot be dropped. It's not a belt. A new line has to be established. That is the most logical thing. That's the most logical thing. Once you become the undisputed champion, then you can say there's a new line. And then there's breaks in the line. I agree with that 100%. But no, man, Jermell Charlo knocked out the guys he fought. He avenged every loss he had. He only has one loss. He only got one loss, and he knocked the guy out. And I thought he got robbed. And no joke, I thought he won the first Castano fight. So for me, and then he came back, he made an adjustment, and he knocked him out. And that's in a stacked division. And that is in a stacked division. I don't think Castano won the first fight. I thought I would have taken a draw, but I thought Castano did well in the first 3 or 4 rounds, but then Jermell just pretty much won every round all the way out. I thought Jermell went pretty much from like round 5 on. I thought he won everything all the way out for like all those rounds. And I gave him at least one of the first 5 rounds. So for me, I had Jermell. But Brian Castano ain't no easy fight. Who has he fought? If you don't know who he's fought, then you don't have an opinion. 47 Sugar Ray, do you know who he fought? I'm trying to have conversations with people that know who these fighters fought. If you don't know who he fought, dude, don't. I'm not going to tell you who he fought. Go to BoxRec. You'll see who he fought. Who he fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ozzy said, are you serious? I'm not serious about what? I'm telling you, am I serious that Jermell Charlo may be the best fighter in boxing? I'm dead serious. Yeah, I'm dead serious. When I mention all of the great fighters in boxing that you may be able to consider the best fighter in boxing, absolutely, positively, I am considering Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo can box. He can slug. He's got a ton of heart. He's won. He's became an undisputed, cleared out of division. What else he got to do? You know what I'm saying? What else the man got to do? For real. What else does he got to do? Jermell Charlo is one of the best fighters in boxing. Yes. Absolutely, positively. Would you consider Jermell Charlo Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm not even talking about pound for pound. I'm just saying, look, dude, this dude is one of the best fighters in boxing. Clearly. I'm not saying, is he better than Tank or is he better than this guy, that guy? I don't want to get into all of that. I wouldn't argue if someone said Jermell was the best fighter in boxing right now. Not at all. Yeah, I mean, dude, what do you want from the guy? I'm like, if he cannot be considered based off what he's done, God dog, what is he supposed to do? I mean, really and truly, what is he supposed to do? If you say you thought Boots was, then I don't think that's unreasonable to think Boots is the best fighter in boxing. It's not backed up with as much stuff as Jermell. But if you made that assertion, you would probably just be looking at how he fights, looking at his talent, looking at his skill level, what you consider to be his skill level, right? All of that. You could be like, well, I think this dude is the best. And I'm not going to look at him and be like, yeah, okay, you're something crazy about that. Because now if you said George Kambosos is the best fighter in all of boxing, I would say, didn't you see him get dog walked by Devin Haney? If you'd missed him getting dogged, he wasn't the best fighter that night. So I don't know how he's the best fighter in boxing. I mean, some guys, when you say it's really hard to, it's hard to defend it. But if you have a guy that loses a fight, right, a controversial loss, because we all know boxing, them scorecards be real funny, bro. You know what I mean? They'll be real funny sometimes. And a guy comes back and he knocks the guy out, right? Knocks the guy out. Dude, he avenged that loss, man. He proved he's a better fighter, you know? But that's just me, man. So, but anyway, yeah, it's one guy, you lose with one punch. Man, look, you know what I mean? So no way in that situation. But look, man, I'm about to get up out of here. He said the Castano rematch is unmatched. Jermell got to fight Canelo and Fury to win, to be the best in their opinion. Yeah, pretty much, bro. You got to, I mean, I don't know what Jermell and Jamal have to do for y'all on the real. You can, with Jamal, it's you complain that other people won't fight him. And with Jermell, you just act like he's not there. Like, that's all because you can't say anything about Jermell. You know what I'm saying? You can't even say anything about Jermell. Like, what is there to say? That division is one of the deepest divisions in boxing, if not the deepest division in boxing. When he got there, that division was the deepest division in all of boxing. No joke. The only guy that he has not beaten, actually got in the ring and beaten, is Errol Lara. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, come on, man. You had everybody in that division, man. Everybody was in that division. And they either left, one guy left, two guys left the division, right? But also took an L at that division. Shoot, Canelo couldn't clear out 154. Canelo lost his belt to Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Canelo lost twice. In my opinion, Canelo lost twice at 154. To Errol Lara and to Floyd Mayweather Jr. was moving up in weight. Dude, that 154-pound division is stacked. Stacked division. And he cleaned that division out. You know what I mean? That's why I say he's got to be one of the best. But look, I'm going to get up out of here, man. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. Y'all make sure y'all check me out tomorrow. And with that, we about to bounce. Deuces.